you're looking for a way to make steady income for life with minimal hassle, REITs are the way to go. REITs, which is short for Real Estate Investment Trusts, are basically your ticket to easy real estate investing. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical, thinking real estate has been around for like 1,000 years. What's so new about it? And you're right, real estate has always been a solid bet. It's been one of the most promising and reliable investments throughout history. But here's the thing, real estate is essential. People will still be buying, renting, and investing in real estate even 100 years from now. So investing in an REIT that pays well can be one of the smartest financial decisions you make. I'm sure you've seen those folks flaunting their success, saying real estate changed their lives. I know it might seem over the top, but believe me, the process works. And the best part, in this video, we're about to dive into 6 REITs that are like hidden gems. Let's jump into it, shall we? First up, we have Prologis. Now, unless you've been living under a rock for the past decade, I'm sure you've heard of Amazon, the e-commerce giant that's worth over $2 trillion. But what most people don't know is that the company behind Amazon's massive network of warehouses and logistics is Prologis. These guys are real masters, powering not just Amazon, but a bunch of other e-commerce giants. They've been around since 1983, and with the explosion in online shopping, especially after the pandemic, Prologis is set for serious long-term growth. But the real question is, why should you hold it? Well, e-commerce isn't going anywhere, and Prologis is perfectly positioned to benefit from that steady rise. By investing in Prologis, you're not only setting yourself up for a bright future in one of the fastest growing sectors in the world, but you're also securing steady income, thanks to their impressive dividend payouts, which can be as high as 2.7%. Plus, with their global footprint, they're not just depending on one region. They've got the whole world as their playground. On top of all that, analysts are predicting big returns this year. We're talking about a 15% upside on your investments by the year 2025. So yeah, Prologis is definitely a hidden gem to consider for the long haul. Next, let's talk about Realty Income, or as they like to call themselves, the monthly dividend company. Not only are they terrific at paying dividends, but they're also as reliable as they proudly claim to be. The first thing to note about these guys is that they're in retail, but not the risky big box shopping mall kind of retail. They essentially lease to essential businesses like pharmacies, grocery stores, and convenience stores, places that aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Just look at the stats over the past 5 years. They've maintained a strong occupancy rate of over 98%. I know these are just numbers to you, and you just want to know what's so special about them to hold forever. Well, for starters, they're incredibly reliable, consistently delivering a dividend yield of about 5% for over 25 years. Realty Income is a solid investment to add to your portfolio and hold on to for the long term. All right, number 3, we have American Tower. If you're using a smartphone or connecting to the internet, chances are you're benefiting from AMT's infrastructure, which own and operate cell towers across the US and around the world. And they are pioneering and expanding groundbreaking technologies like the 5G network every year. And with the explosion of online services and businesses, their infrastructure is more in demand than ever. So why should you hold it? Well, think about how connected we are today. Smartphones, smart homes, even smart cars. The future's only going to bring more devices, more data, and even bigger need for towers. AMT is riding that wave and isn't slowing down. Now, while their dividend yield is on the lower side at 3%, the growth potential is huge. Analysts are predicting an 8 to 10% annual returns in the long run. So, if you hold on to AMT, your investment could see a major glow up in the years to come. Next up, we've got Avalon Bay. If you're interested in residential real estate but don't want the hassle of managing your own rental property, this is the REIT for you. They own and operate high-quality apartment communities in major cities across the US, and their network is so big, you might even live in one of their properties without realizing it. I may be exaggerating a little bit there, but seriously, they own like 290 properties across the country. So talk about stability, right? Now again, why hold it? The answer is urban centers are growing and people will always need places to live. It's as simple as that. And Avalon Bay is one of the few companies that focuses on more affluent renters, so they're not too worried about vacancies. On the financial side, though, they've got a solid dividend yield of about 3%. And the experts are predicting a 10 to 15% return over the next few years, thanks to rising rental demand that just keeps going up and up. So, long story shows, Avalon Bay is just a REIT you want to keep in your portfolio. Coming in at number 5, Equinix, which holds the most promise on its shoulders, or rather, in its walls, because they own data centers that power cloud computing, AI, and almost the entire internet. And if you've been watching the news lately, that's pretty much all they talk about, as more and more companies continue to shift to cloud services. Equinix will be in the perfect spot to grow, so investing in it as fast as you can is the right option. Because one thing about the AI storm, it's coming fast, and it's about to change everything in this world. Solidifying your investment now is the way to go, if you ask me. But why hold it though? Like I said, the digital revolution isn't stopping anytime soon, and as data usage skyrockets, Equinix is going to benefit in a big way. And although the dividend yield is currently around 2%, this is set to change pretty soon. Advancements in AI and cloud computing are making the company more profitable than ever, but the real focus is on the long-term growth potential, which is massive, even at this stage. And finally, we have Welltower, a major player in the healthcare real estate space. They own senior housing, nursing facilities, and medical office buildings, which might not sound flashy, but with the aging baby boomer generation, demand for these types of facilities is only going to increase. We're talking about a massive wave of seniors that will need housing and care over the next few decades. So why hold Welltower? It's simple. More seniors, more demand. As the population ages, the need for healthcare real estate will skyrocket, and Welltower is positioned perfectly to take advantage of that trend. This isn't just speculation either. It's a demographic certainty. On the financial side, Welltower offers a solid 2% dividend yield, giving you steady income as you hold. But it doesn't stop there. Analysts are predicting a 7 to 10% annual gains as the senior population continues to grow, making this a great long-term investment. It's not just about dividends. It's about capitalizing on a major social shift that's already happening. If you're looking for a stable, long-term play in an essential industry, Welltower is one to keep on your radar. So there you have it. 6 REITs that are not only great for generating steady income, but also set up for long-term growth. Whether it's tapping into the e-commerce boom with Prologis, securing reliable monthly dividends with Realty Income, or positioning yourself for the future of 5G and cloud computing with American Tower and Equinix. Each of these REITs brings something unique to the table. Avalon Bay gives you a slice of the residential real estate market without the hassle of being a landlord, and Welltower lets you invest in the growing demand for healthcare facilities as our population ages. The best part? You don't have to be a real estate mogul to benefit from these opportunities. With REITs, you can invest in the future of real estate without buying property or dealing with tenants. So, if you're looking for a reliable way to build wealth over time, these REITs might just be your ticket.